Alright kids, here's episode 1 of Cooking with the Fish. We're going to start with Dan bread. 2 cups of flour, baking soda, baking powder, sugar, salt, I like that smoky stuff, a little bit of olive oil, and some yogurt. Mix that all up. Add water to it to make it elastic. Get it all mixed. You basically just pour all those ingredients in and then knead it up real well. I needed a little more flour because I'd added a little too much water. But it should be kind of elastic. Once it's done, cover it up, let it sit for about 2.5 hours. Next we'll get the fire started and the smoker going. Got a little London broil I picked up cheap. And a couple of pork chops that I picked up at the store last week. This is onion butter, it's incredible. Nothing wrong with a generous amount of this stuff. It tastes so good. And it's not super salty either. Rub it in real well. Flip it over, get the other side. And some Danos. That's the spicy stuff. I like it the best. Rub it in real good, give it a nice pat until it's good meat. Then we need some of this smoked seasoned salt, because it is amazing too. Rub it in real nice. Give it a little more. Flip it over, other side. Then you gotta wrap them up, pack them up real good, because those are gonna go right into the fire. Doesn't matter if they're on top of each other or not, we're gonna break them up anyway. And there we go. This bottom brick is turned this way so air can get in here and travel all the way down the length of the smoker and exit at the other end. And then cover it up with this brick here to make sure that the smoke travels in the direction we want it to. While I'm waiting for the fire to turn into coal so that the temperature is right in the oven, I'll just throw some meat on top. And then once it gets that way, we'll throw it inside and let it cook right in there. That's a ham sandwich that my wife had left over. Okay, our dough sat for a couple hours, then we got to cut it up into fourths. Then we roll it out. Oh, it got stuck a little. Then we throw some butter and garlic on there with a little bit of seasoning in it. Don't forget your favorite seasoning. I'm using Danos. After you dampen the bottom a little bit, they will stick to a terracotta plate, just like that. Once they bubble on top, you can turn them over and crisp up the bottom. Actually, I guess you're crisping up the top. A moment later, you get this beautiful thing. Yes, the black is supposed to be there. You want a little bit of crispy. Turn over the second one. Get the top of it nice and crispy too. Then flip it over and find out how nice and crispy it is. Beautiful. Got that great garlic butter on top of it, a little crispy, and there they are, all ready to throw some meat in. And here's our London broil. It came out pretty nice and tender, but shave it real thin so that we can throw it in a sandwich and eat it. It's not all chewy. London broil is not the softest piece of meat, but cooked properly it can be. This one turned out really nice. And then we've got our pork chops. Those are just exquisite, falling apart, falling off the bone. Cut that up a little bit, and let's put it on our naan bread. There we go. Some meat. Having trouble grabbing that, but we'll get it. There we go. And let's top that all off with some onions. That's the way. Look at that thing. So that's it. That's my birthday dinner that I've been planning for about 4 days now. And I am excited. That's the one. And of course the bear has been waiting patiently, so he gets a bite. Look at that smile.